Hello again, rebonjour, as the French say. Is this too loud now? Hello again. Welcome back to Palming Around with your host Alex E. Morgan. So yeah, I left you on the last episode saying that I was going to the Adelaide Fringe Festival. Yes. So yes, as the Perth Fringe Festival finished, Ollie offered me Ollie, who I've been working for, show running his shows in during the Perth Fringe Festival, offered me to show run for him in Adelaide, which I'm very deeply grateful. And also, I'm going to be working with Sharon. So Sharon, she worked, she kind of organizes. She doesn't like show run specific shows, but she organizes or she guides people to shows at the Brass Monkey. So I got to work with her a lot in Perth. And they both like talked together, and they were like, "Oh, Alex can work for Sharon and Ollie at the same time in Adelaide." And that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be show running for Ollie, and also I'm going to be working for Sharon. Yeah, just helping people like scan people in and telling them where the shows are. I was practically kind of doing that, helping Sharon for free when I was there, but this time I'm going to get paid, and I'm going to get paid good money. But yeah, so they offered, like, we kind of talked about it like before, like last week. We were like, oh yeah, you should come to Adelaide. I can give you a job. And I was like, oh yeah, yeah, that'll be really fun. And I was like, oh, and I was saying like, oh, the way you guys talk about it really makes me want to go. And I don't know if I could go, and I still haven't got a job. I need money, to buy the plane ticket and, get an accommodation. Uh, and but like Sharon, but then afterwards, like this weekend, and I was looking up, like, I believe on Saturday, no, Friday, I was like looking up at plane tickets and hostels to see where I could stay. And Sharon was just like, "Oh, we bought you a ticket. We bought you a ticket there, uh, and then you just have to buy the return ticket." But the fact that they bought me a ticket was just like, "Whoa, okay, now I have to really, now that I'm officially going, I need to find a place to stay." But yes, I got a place. I found a place in Adelaide, or it's in the suburb of Adelaide called Woodville. I'm staying at a couple's house, which they seem nice. I talked to them yesterday, over the phone, and they seem nice. I managed to, lower the price of the rent. They wanted 400. I managed to get it down to. I asked for 300, and they were like, "Oh, let's do 320." And I was like, "Okay, 320 is good." But it is a little bit far from the main city. I'm gonna see. They say like the public transport is very, it's very quick, very easy. It's like they live like a couple of minutes from the train station, and then from the train station it's probably like 15 minutes into town. But yeah, we're gonna see, because I really want to like have fun in Adelaide. That's what Ollie said as well. He was like, Perth is where you make the money, and Adelaide is where you spend it. And I really want to have fun in Adelaide. I want to, go out with the comedians. I also want to perform a lot more, but like go out with the comedians and really like, just have fun, drink. I don't know. In the last episode, I was like, I'm gonna stop drinking just because it ruins my sleep. But now I'm like, yeah, I want to fucking party. But yeah, no, we'll see. I just wanna, I don't want to be like, oh fuck, like when I was working in Perth, I was always like, oh, I need to get the bus, I need to get a bus, but I don't want to be like that, Otherwise, I'm just gonna get an Uber. If I want to stay out, I'll stay out. Now, but yeah, it all happened so quickly, dude. It all kind of stayed hypothetical for like maybe a couple of days, and then all of a sudden, it was like when she bought me the tickets. And I'm kind of grateful that she bought it, just because it's kind of nice. Like, I didn't have to spend money, but also it kind of like really like, okay, I'm going now. It's not like, oh, I bought a ticket. Oh, now it's not like, oh, I looked it up. The tickets are now €700, $700. I'm gonna be losing money. It's like, no, hopefully I'm gonna be earning a lot of money, because I think I've already made two $2,000 in the Perth Fringe Festival just for show running Ollie's shows. And then I made probably an extra, I'm gonna say maybe extra 200, 300 show running for other people. So that was Paul Savage and Paul Savage Naked Show, and Robin Perkins Animal for the Curious Comedy for the Curious Animal Edition. And hopefully I'm going to be show running that for them in Adelaide. I know I'm going to be show running for Paul in Adelaide, and I sent a message to Robin, see if she needs help. She hasn't got back to me, but hopefully she would. Okay, just reading a message. No, but like yeah, I think so. In total, I think I'm gonna leave Perth with at least like a good amount of money in my bank account. So I'm not just going there. Poor. I would leave it there with a good amount of money, and yeah, I'm gonna have fun. What else? Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, I really wanna. I was looking at the schedule. I'm gonna have like a lot more days off, and Ollie said that I'll be performing more in Adelaide. Like it's a lot more easier to get on other shows because I think it's a bigger festival and then more comedians. Well, I looked at the list of shows yesterday, and yeah, there were tons. There were a lot more, and so I really want to go to a few comedy shows that I wasn't able to go to in Perth, and I really want to go and I want to perform more. I really want to I'm going to send messages to people and be like, hey, I'm free on these days. I want to perform and just, see if I can get a spot here and there. But yeah, it's fun. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. So yeah, by this time when the podcast comes out, when this episode comes out, I'll probably be in Adelaide. I'm gonna try and find a podcast studio in Adelaide where I can record and continue telling my some stories about Australia and Perth. But yeah, it's so yeah, it's cool. It's cool, and who knows? What's that? Oh, did I press something? Oh, sorry about that. But yeah, it'll be interesting. And then after that, after Adelaide, there's the Melbourne International Festival, and I'm gonna ask if I can go to that as well. I'm not gonna ask, but I'm gonna you know, subtly suggest if I can work with Sharon. I know Ollie's not gonna be there; he's gonna go back to England. But I'm gonna suggest to ask Sharon if I can if I do a good job with her, I'll be like, hey, what about the Melbourne? Do you need help there? And that would be cool because I would have done Perth, Adelaide, and Melbourne in the first 4 months of me being here. And it's perfect because Melbourne Festival finishes end of April, I believe 20th of April. And I know at the end of April, my I'm gonna go on holiday with my sister and her partner Toby and his family, and we're gonna go to Shark Bay. So it's time it's time it perfectly it's perfectly timing, perfectly timed, and I would have done yeah. I'm gonna I'm looking forward to Adelaide, going to another city because I was talking to Toby the other day, and he's like, "Oh, you can't just do cities, Alex. You need to, see Australia. You need to see the beauty of the outback, the beaches." And yeah, and of course, I want to do that. I really want to do that a lot. But when you can't drive, that's what I need to do. I need to get my driver's license when I come back to Perth. That's gonna be my priority number one. Try and look for a um a job and also a driving school because I really want to get my driver's license. And they said apparently you don't need much. You can take some theory courses and some practical driving courses, and then afterwards you get your P pl- P sticker, and you stick that, and then you can drive with someone who has a license. So I'm gonna do that, and that's gonna be fun. Because when I go to, because I'm planning on going to Melbourne next year, and I need to get my driver's license before then. That's what I need to do. So yeah, if I do Adelaide and Melbourne this year, and at the end of the year go to Bali, that's like those are my travel goals for this year. Melbourne, I wrote on the board Melbourne and Bali. Those are my goals, and if I can do both of them, oh, that'll be amazing. And then next year, I want to go to Sydney. Next year, I'll be in Melbourne, so I want to go to Sydney, travel around Australia, maybe New Zealand and Japan. But time will tell. Time will tell. But yeah, very exciting. Looking forward to it. I'm very looking forward to it. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I'm just trying to think of some exciting stories to tell. No, just keep I'm still feeling like an outsider. Um, but I guess obviously that's gonna take time. And I think it's like, especially when you're like, you're on your show running. You don't have like a permanent job. You're not talking to anybody. Or you're not talking about it. You're not working with anybody like regularly. Or the people you are just comedians, and yeah, it's very different. But I'm looking forward to Adelaide. I'm also I'm going. I know some friends from Paris who will be in Adelaide. There's Casey Phillips, who I'm gonna try and meet up there. Casey Phillips, he's a clown. He's not like a stand-up. I think he does. I think he's one of these guys. He's like, if he did stand-up, he'd be really good. But he like prefers to do clowning, which is such a shame. But hey, he does whatever he wants. But yeah, I'm gonna ask if I can come and see his show. I think it's won like awards at Edinburgh and stuff like that. So that's gonna be good. And then yeah. But yeah, there's loads of shows. I was just looking at all the list of shows, and there's probably like 10 I want to go, which is just comedy. But also, I want to go to like these some cabaret shows, or like some, you know, go to like the theater or something. Maybe go to see a musical. I think that would be fun. That would be fun to see. But yeah, I'm gonna, probably have to end this episode. I know this is gonna be a short episode. I'm probably gonna release it, this weekend. I'm gonna release it this weekend. Uh, But yeah, I'll be in Adelaide this weekend, probably show running, and I'm gonna try and record a podcast in Adelaide when I'm there, for sure, because I want to keep this. I want to keep practicing doing podcasts, and then I'm gonna start. Oh yeah, I need to start doing interviews with people. That's something I want to do. I want to do. Hopefully, when I do Adelaide's, I want to interview Ollie and see if I can get of his friends to do the podcast. But then afterwards, if I didn't get any views, they're gonna be like, "Oh, how many views?" I'm like, "Oh, no, I didn't have any." But if you could do it, maybe I could get a few views, whatever. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. And I'm gonna look forward to it. Um, yeah, because just it's all about networking. It's all about doing podcasts. Just take your shit out there. And these are I still feel like these are still the practice ones. I'm still, you know, it's hard just talking out of the blue just like that. It's really impressive when like Theo Von or Tim Dillon or Bill Burr could just do it, and they make it funny. But that's just something you just have to practice. Keep practicing. That's the thing. Just consistency, and I feel like I will become good at this. I just need to figure out more the technical side, and I still haven't filmed it yet. I still haven't got a camera. Hopefully, after the Adelaide, I would have earned enough money to buy a camera. there's other things I need to buy as well. I need to buy a new phone and a new laptop because they're getting old now. I need to buy some shoes. I need to buy a belt. Oh la la. Yep. I should just start an OnlyFans. Okay. I'm gonna leave you on this. I'll see you in the next episode. Okay. Adios, amigos.